Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna talk about a recent update of Shadcn UI. Every app built with it looks the same. Same cards, same buttons, same everything. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. But when every SaaS dashboard in internet has the same Shadcn vibe, this is the problem. Well, Shadcn just fixed it. December 2025, they dropped something called NPX Shadcn Create, and it completely changes how you build with Shadcn. 5 new visual styles, base UI support, custom fonts and custom icons. And here is the wild part. It doesn't change just CSS variables, it actually rewrites code of your component just to match your setup. And that's pretty cool. Now let's deep dive into the new feature. Now we are at Shadcn UI website, and we can see here in the title they mentioned that npx Shadcn create command. And also you can notice that there are a few new buttons. So you can notice this one, new project, and also we have it here, new project. Let's click on it. Once we hit that button, we land on that interface where we can actually configure our components. And here exactly where we can select our theme, icons, fonts, etc. Let's try it now. Here in the middle of the screen we can see blocks such as card, form, fields, complex form, item, button group, etc. And on the right we have the menu, which actually helps us to interact with it and change the theme and color. And in case if we like that theme, we can apply it, we can create new project and generate components. But first let's take a look at that options. So here we have preset, and we have here 5 different presets: Vega, Nova, Maya, Lyra and Mira. Let's take a look on each. Once we select different presets, we can see that styles of forms and buttons are changing here. Let's take a look at the component library. So we can choose Radix UI or base UI. Then we can choose style, and that could be Nova, Maya, Lyra, Mira. So currently we already select that preset, that's why we have Mira, but we can play around with that as well. Also we can select a base color, that could be neutral, stone, zinc or gray. Let it be stone. So we can see that components changed. Then we can select some theme, let it be orange. We can see that buttons changed, radio buttons changed. Perfect. So also we can select different icon library, let it be table icons, so we can see that it is changed here. Also we can select font, we have different types here. Let's select like Roboto, we can see that it is changed. Radius, let it be large, also we can see that it is changed. And also you can notice that we have here shuffle and reset. So basically shuffle, we can press R or we can press it here, and it will apply different variations of styles just randomly. And we can press start over and it is gonna be reset. Let's apply some random theme, and then we can select that create project. So we can create project for Next.js, TanStack start or Vite. Let's select Vite. Once we select Vite, we can take a look at that command. So this is the command itself, npx Shadcn latest create, and then we have flag preset. And in that preset, all the styles are mentioned: base Radix, style Maya, base color neutral, etc. Let's copy that command. I have run that command and we have project created. Let's take a look at the components.json file. And here we can see that our style is Radix Maya. Also, we can notice that base color is neutral. That's what we have selected with our randomizer. Now let's ask Cursor to create some demo dashboards just to showcase that component. And here we have it. By the way, Cursor did pretty good job with the simple prompt. And now we can clearly notice that dashboard is made with our pre-select theme. We can see colors, we can see that squared buttons as well, squared tooltips, so that works. And as you see, setup was pretty cool and interactive. And by the way, we can switch between those blocks, so we have here available 11 labs in case if you have something similar in your project. We have GitHub, we have Vercel, and we have chat GPT in case if you're implementing some chatbot in your application. Try it now, or if you have already tried it, let me know in the comments what is your thoughts about it. That's it for today. If this video was helpful to you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to not miss next dev insights, and I will see you in the next one.